Novak Djokovic looks to extend his Australian Open dominance when the year's first major starts on Monday from Melbourne Park. Djokovic has won a record 7 Australian Open titles, including 6 since 2010, and he's 68-8 all-time at this Grand Slam. But he had a disappointing finish to 2019 that featured a fourth-round retirement at the US Open.
Gunning for his 17th career major title, Djokovic is listed as the 5-4 favourite in the latest 2020 Australian Open odds, followed by Rafael Nadal 24/5, Daniil Medvedev 9-1, Roger Federer 10-1, Tsitsipas 14-1, Dominic Thiem 30-1, and Nick Kyrgios 30-1. Before you make any 2020 Australian Open picks, check out the expert tennis picks and analysis from famed handicapper Sean Calvert.
Calvert is the guru who called Stan Wawrinka winning the Australian Open at 60-1 in 2014, the last title won by someone other than Djokovic and Roger Federer. Last year, Calvert took down a huge score on Dominic Thiem winning Indian Wells at 80-1, among many other great calls.
This is the same expert who's racked up 7 straight profitable seasons betting tennis. Anyone following his picks is up nearly $20,000. Now, Calvert has scrutinised the latest Australian Open 2020 odds and released his coveted best bets to win it all. He's sharing all his picks and analysis at Sportsline.
Calvert isn't completely sold on Medvedev, who took Nadal to 5 sets in last year's US Open final and is priced as the third favourite. It remains to be seen if he can handle the very hot conditions in Melbourne, having never yet been past round 4 at the Australian Open, while his volleying also needs work, so perhaps 9-1 is a tad short for Medvedev, Calvert told Sportsline.
You can't argue with his stats or his results, though, and he again pushed Djokovic close in the ATP Cup last week. A draw away from Djokovic and Federer is helpful, and if he handles the heat, air quality issue, he looks the one likely to threaten Nadal for a place in the final from the top half of the draw.
Calvert also loves 2 monumental long shots, including one who made a deep run in Melbourne last year and has been in great form so far this year. This 70-1 long shot is a really fit player who could take advantage while others struggle in what could be tough conditions this year, Calvert said.
He's only sharing who it is, and all his picks, over at Sportsline.
Who wins the Australian Open 2020? And which massive long shots could go all the way? Visit Sportsline right now to see Sean Calvert's detailed Australian Open picks, all from the renowned tennis expert who called Stan Wawrinka winning this event at 60-1.